Hey, what's up? What's going on? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building. Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about what's popping. Baby, I can't believe that growing up hip hop is going to do us the way that they are doing us. Next week episode is going to be the season finale. What kind of situation is that? Like, damn, like we just got to meet, KC from Jojo's daughter. And now all of a sudden, now we ain't going to be seeing her and she got something to bring towards Angela because allegedly Angela was messing with her baby daddy. And so she is feeling a certain kind of way. Like, what's going on? Like, they be doing too much. They be playing too much. That's a good storyline. You know what I mean? And this basketball player, allegedly, Angela was messing with Casey from Jojo. Messing with Jojo, from Jodeci's daughter. Like, what's going on? Like, this is crazy. And now all of a sudden it's going to be over, finito, done. Like, that's a good situation. So Koya, she is, Jojo's daughter. And, she's coming with the smoke. She already getting at Denise. Like, what's going on? Like, they really just doing too much. I'm like, damn, what is happening in this situation? But in any event, we're going to get down to the situation. Let's talk about Miss, TT. TT's going to face off with Tretch. You're going to have that conversation. Now, finally, her and, Egypt are going to sit down and have a conversation and finally talk. So hopefully that situation pans out. But, so Sean finally admitted that, yes, he was cheating on TT, but it was in the beginning, and she was in Jamaica. He was in Jamaica and she was out there, in the States. What's up, LSW? How you doing? What's going on? What's going on, Brittany? What's going on, April? What's going on, Adrian? What's going on, Monica? What's going on, Blessing? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling, baby? So I'm just like, okay, so Sean finally admitted that, yes, he was cheating in the beginning, but now he ain't cheating no more. He's a good guy. He's doing the thing like he's supposed to, but he was caught off guard. He didn't know what was about to happen. And now we get Egypt finally admitting that she wants to be on stage by herself. She wants to perform by herself. It has been a long time since she's been on the stage and she's been able to perform on her own and do it. So basically, she don't want Sam in her spotlight. She wants some of that spotlight for herself. So she's finally speaking, but she's gonna change her mind and change what she said about the situation because girl was acting like, yo, listen, I haven't been on stage in a long time. And the brat, she came through, she had a little bit of something to say, but it is what it is. So let's get into the situation. Where's the brat? I had the brat somewhere. Up in the lineup. I don't know where she went. She was up in the lineup. But in any event, let's just get down to the situation. Let's just talk about it, baby. So we get to, Creed. She's about to meet up with her father, Uncle Luke. You know what I'm saying? And he's late and she's feeling a certain type of way. The waitress is coming over there like, yo, do you need any food? What is your partner drinking? When is your guest going to arrive? If you got a guest, girl. I was like, the waitress was like, I'm trying to close up shop, baby. I don't care about these cameras you got up in here going down. I was like, Lord have mercy. But Luke, he finally shows up and, his daughter is basically asking him if he will come and do the panel and be a guest judge, and she let him know that Pepa's gonna be there, and he felt a certain type of way. Luke lets us know that he used to like Pep. He wanted to get with Pep. He used to see Pep in the hotel when they were touring, and when Pep used to come down to Miami, and he was always trying to holler at Sister Pep. He was trying to get into Peppa draws, but he couldn't get it. And basically, he said the New York rappers did not like him at all, point blank, period. And we already heard Trick Daddy say that New York rappers don't mess with them like that. So in any event, she asked him to come through and be a judge, and he'll say he got to check his schedule. I was like, no, he didn't. He know damn well he is free and he is available, and this is why he's sitting down having this conversation with his daughter. He better do something. I guess WeTV wasn't paying them much, or they cut filming real quick and real fast, because I can't believe next week episode it's a season finale. We just got introduced to Jodeci's daughter, Kate Jojo's daughter, from Jodeci. Like, what's going on? And, she seems like she's a spitfire out here in these streets. But in any event, Creed asks her father about their relationship and, how can they make things better, because she wants to be close to her father. She wants to be next to her father. And basically he said, well, we just got to keep talking. We got to keep communicating and things of that nature. And basically Luke said he gonna call her. He said, you better pick up or you better respond back. And she said, I will, but if I don't pick up, doesn't mean I don't love you. So in any event, she's trying to work out the situation with her father. But in any event, Creed is just there. Creed is just there to be there. She's trying to collect that paycheck too as well. They both are. So in any event, their relationship cannot be that bad at all, point blank, period. And then we get to Miss TT. Miss TT, baby. She don't even know what's about to happen, what's about to go on. She's about to have Tretch at her house. I guess, they really have so much respect for Tretch that is ridiculous. And it's also loving to see too as well. It's also, family oriented to see, how much respect that they care for Tretch like that out here. I was like, go ahead. But she's about to get Tretch to come to her house. And baby, she wasn't even prepared for this conversation. I don't know if she knew he was coming. I knew she probably knew that, her cousin was coming, Tyrant was coming, but I don't know if she knew that, Tretch was coming, and Tretch is feeling a certain type of way already. He tells his son, Tyrant, that he's feeling a way because when Egypt went down there to Jamaica a few years ago, he didn't like the fact that his daughter was double teamed by Maureen and also by, TT. And then Sean was sitting there. Sean looks so different from here. Look how big his forehead is from here. It seems like maybe he got some hair implants, because if you look over to Egypt and you see Sean's head, it just seems like it's he got a huge forehead, a huge dome. But in any event, it seems like he got some hair quivering that. But Tretch did not like that situation, point blank, period. He felt a certain type of way. He felt like his daughter being jumped on. But I was like, her brother sitting there, Tyrant, I guess Tyrant don't count. Tyrant never counts. Tyrant ain't never important, so Tretch is feeling a certain type of way. He's feeling like, you know what? He don't like this. And he's Papa's coming. So I guess they finally gave him a paycheck, so he showed up, or he showed up for Egypt, either or, because they love them some Egypt. Egypt is number one. But in any event with the situation, here's TT, her fiance and her baby, and the baby really likes Tretch, was all happy and everything, touching Tretch, waving. Everything was just like so good. Everything was like on point. It was like, no problem with the situation, but there is going to be a problem. And the little baby probably sensed that his father was going to get sunned on TV or checked. So the little baby started crying after a minute. So Tretch is all nice and all happy. He's at TT's house. You know what I'm saying? He's meeting Sean for the first time. He's seeing a baby for the first time too. And he got some things to say. He's feeling a certain type of way about Sean. He wants Sean to stay out of family's business. Stay out our family business, yo. I was like, Lord have mercy. What's going on? Like he wants people to stay out of the family business ASAP. I was like, okay, here we go. I'm reloaded. And then we get to the situation. TT over here playing games with us. She's saying, the baby loves music. Okay, but why is the toy still in the box? Okay, why is the toy still in the box, TT? TT didn't know what to do. It seemed like she was kind of nervous, because why is the toy still in the box if he likes to play with music and things of that nature? Maybe he plays with other toys or so or something of that nature. But in any event, she still got the toy in the box. And you see Sean looking all nervous, Sean looking all scared, Sean's looking like something's going on. I don't know if he's all and or because he's just first met, Tretch, and so he's feeling a certain type of way. I don't know what it is, but he seems like he's nervous and scared, and he got a hair transplant because, baby, his dome ain't that big as it was before in that other picture. For real. And so it just looks like TT's nervous. Like, why the toy still in the box, girl? And so now, she's like, okay, then Tretch just hit it with the situation. Like, when the last time you talked to Egypt? When the last time you had a conversation with Egypt? Like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? And so she's just like shocked that he's even going there with this situation. She's feeling a little bit like, what? And so basically, TT was like, I haven't talked to her since I had the baby. And Tretch was like, are you for real? For real, you haven't talked to her since then. He was like, yo, this is bad. You guys were like sisters. You guys may be cousin, but you guys are like sisters. Like, what's going on? Like, you haven't talked to each other. And Sean seems a little bit intimidated. He's just listening. And Tretch was like, I feel like you. And so then Tretch basically is having that conversation. Then he says, he got a bone to pick. And then that's when TT was like, you got a bone to pick? Where is the bone that you need to pick? Let me know where that bone is at. And I'm like, okay. So, TT's kind of really caught off guard with this situation. She's looking at Tretch like, okay, oh God. And TT always has something quick, fast, in a hurry to say. And she's looking, and Tretch is like, I got a bone to pick. And when he says that, baby, look at TT's face. The baby started crying. The baby started getting irritated. And Sean is looking like, oh my God, what did I do? He's looking confused and lost, like, damn, what's happening? And TT's like, what? TT was like, y'all don't have me act up in this mother effer, because I need to Musa, I need to chill, I need my zen, I need something, because I know Tretch ain't coming here about to check me and my husband, baby. I was like, Lord have mercy. What is going on with that situation? So in any event, it looks crazy. And and Sean is like, what? And so TT was like, let me go put the baby to sleep. And basically Tretch is like, I don't like the way that you approach my daughter, and I don't like that you was in family business, and it seems like my daughter's being set up, and I don't like it, and you are not a part of the family. You may have been TT's boyfriend at the time you were brand new, and basically he's feeling a certain type of way that it left a bad taste in his mouth, because you shouldn't have been involved in a family meeting. And then other people will say Sam shouldn't have been involved in family meetings, So, TT's like, okay, let me just go take this baby. Sean is like, I can't believe this shit is about to go down. And so Sean is like, yo, listen, I didn't even want to be at that meeting, yo. I didn't even want to be there. I didn't belong there. I didn't say nothing bad about your daughter or nothing to your daughter. Only thing I said to her was she's isolating herself from her friends and her family, and that's it. And I didn't want to speak on it. I even tell TT to mend fences, with Egypt, like, try to work it out, do this, do that. He was like, I wasn't even on no nonsense. And he was like, yo, listen, even Tyran can tell you I didn't do nothing. Tyran can tell you that, it was all civil, and I was just trying to get the ladies back together. And so, it is what it is in that situation. Tyran's all quiet because, Tretch done came in and changed the room. He changed the aroma. He changed what was going on. He was changing everything in the situation. I was just like, Lord. And in the event, he was like, they are sisters. And he's like, he can't believe that, TT and Egypt are not cool anymore, that they're not, a part of each other's life, because TT, she just had a baby, and they talked about getting married before. They talked about kids. They talked about friendship, family, and dating and love and all this other stuff. And now she's living her own life, and Egypt is not a part of the situation. And then also TT was like, yo, I'm tired. I'm so tired. So much shit has happened. So much stuff has went down. So many things have happened. And it's coming from that side. Did you hear the latest rumor? Did you hear the latest things that were said about me? And you see Sean over here copping please, basically trying to be easy with the situation. He don't want no drama. He don't want none of that. And so TT was like, do you know? And first TT was like, listen, Auntie Dawn, baby. She was like, I don't know why my father, she said her father loves Auntie Dawn. And she basically says that Tretch, they love Auntie Dawn so much. But basically TT was like, Auntie Dawn went and told, Pep in Egypt a rumor about Sean cheated on me, and it spread it around. And then, Tretch was like shocked about that situation. She was like, you don't even know. TT's crying. She was like, I'm tired of this. I done moved my life around. I got a kid now. I'm about to get married. My life is different. Like, I can't do it no more. I can't stomach this. I was like, Lord, what is happening? So TT's basically, she's feeling a certain type of way. I was just like, go ahead, TT. And then, Tretch Tretch is like, you know that you care because you crying. You crying. It's sad that TT and Egypt are no longer, close together, because TT having her first baby, and Egypt should be babysitting. The baby should know Egypt. But basically, TT tells Tretch that Egypt has not met the baby, nor has Pep met the baby. Point blank, period. She's not here for the bullshit no more. Point blank. And Sean, basically, he's trying to cop them, please. Like, he basically, was good, but he also said, yes, I did cheat, but it was in the very beginning. And when I did cheat, I was in, the Jamaica, and TT was in the States, and it was at the very beginning and didn't mean nothing. But the question is, did TT think you guys was in a monogamous relationship? Did she think that you guys were serious? Was you cheating behind her back and thought that you can get away with it because she ain't here, and you didn't know that how it was going to work out? So in any event, you stepped out. You can step out once, you can step out twice. But in any event, it seems like Sean and TT done made up the situation, and they're moving forward, because that's why they're planning on getting married. But maybe this rumor, COVID, whatever, is putting the shit on hold. And plus, they're only filming 11 episodes of Growing Up Hip Hop. What kind of shit is that? They really disappoint me, for real, for real. What's up, Jones? How you doing? What's up, Jojo? How you doing? What's up, Blessing? What's going on? So it's just like, I was like, damn, so he did cheat, but he cheated in the very, very beginning. In the very, very beginning, he was out here cheating. So then Tretch tells a story that Wendy Williams was on the radio. She had the hottest radio station back in the day, and you guys know she did. But in any event, that, Wendy got on the microphone and basically said that Tretch was out here at the mall with another girl and everything of that nature. And he says that Pep almost crashed her car, and she pulled over and she called the house, and Tretch picked up the phone, and she was like, are you cheating on me? And you at the mall with another B word, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, girl, shut up. Where did you just call me at? You called me at home. You called me on the house phone, because, people don't have cell phones like that back then. And so in any event, Tretch is basically saying people spread rumors, and it hurts people. But at the same time, you can't let it get to you like that. So that's how he feels about the situation, and he's just trying to make light of the situation, because Tretch ain't gonna dog nobody out about cheating, because he been cheating, he been down that road cheating before. So basically, he gave a story about Wendy Williams. Well, sometimes the stories are just shock value, and they don't understand how shocking the stories are and how they can, immediately affect somebody's mental capacity. So that's what Tretch was basically trying to say. And in other words, that he didn't give a damn about the cheating rumors. But in any event, when it comes down to the situation, Tretch wants his niece, his niece-in-law, his niece, TT, to talk to his daughter, which is Egypt, to have a conversation, one final conversation. Just talk about it, because TT was like, listen, we haven't talked. This shit's been going on for 2 years. It's been going on way too long, for real, for real. But in any event, she agrees to talk. Before, she wouldn't agree to talk to Egypt, but I guess when it comes to Tretch, they love Tretch to death. Tretch has it going on, baby. What's up, Tony? How you doing? What's up, April? What's going on? So no, you got that situation going on. I'm just like, It's just one of them situations, baby. But in any event, Sean steps up to the plate and basically says that he wants to see Sam. He wants to have a conversation with Sam. He wants to know what's up with Sam. He wants to know what's good with Sam. He wants to see what's popping, because basically he is tired of Sam running around using TT's name and talking about TT and saying things of that nature. And he ain't never said nothing about Sam. He ignored the situation. He didn't try to comfort Sam. He didn't try to do none of that to Sam. So basically, he said, I prefer that either you're there, Tyran, or Tretch, you are there for the conversation, because he wants to have an end or be or type of conversation. I was like, So yes, it is going down. Yes, TC does know that he's been cheating out here in these streets, but I guess he ain't cheating no more, so that's why they want to get married. But Pep told a different story. Pep told the story that it wasn't like they were living in different places. Pep told the story to Egypt on her bed, basically that, that TT called her and like she don't know what to do, whether she was going to stay with Sean, whether she wasn't, because she found out that he had all types of girls over there in Jamaica, point blank, period. And then, Pep said that she didn't speak to TT about the situation no longer. So I guess, Pep was like, I guess she worked the situation out. I was like, yes, she did. Hey, what's up, Major? So it is what it is. I was like, So I was like, okay, so we're going to get down to the nitty gritty. So Sean is ready. Sean, you should have been ready to talk to Sam. You should have been ready to meet up with his ass and let him know the dilly, yo. Let him know what's going on. Let him know what's up. So we get to meet, this is Jojo from Jojo from Jodeci is here. I keep saying KC. I love me some KC. I can't even help it. I can't deny it. But Jojo still looks good. He got on his glasses. But in any event, when he saw Savannah, he kept saying Jojo, 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 Jojo. Like, I don't know why he was saying it. Was he looking at, Savannah in that way? I don't know. I'm not going to say too much, but it seemed like he was pretty thrilled to see, Savannah walk through. But I'm glad Savannah had on sweatpants and sneakers and a jacket and a shirt on the baby. But in any event, it probably wasn't even that type of situation. But Jojo is here. He's working with his daughter. I was like, and so we got the legends in the building. I was like, come on, like, what's going on? How is next week is the last episode, the season finale, and we just get to see Jojo. We just get to see Jojo from Jodeci. You should have had him up in the starting lineup. That would have been more interesting. Like, what's going on? And then we got, he's just out here doing his thing, legendary Jodeci, the greatest hit ever, the greatest R&B group ever, the greatest soul group ever. Jodeci, we got Jojo here. You can still tell it's Jojo. You know what I mean? And this is his daughter, Samoya, and Samoya. I think that's her name. How she Samoya or whatever her name is. But in any event, Samoya Winter, she got a baby, and her baby daddy been out here with Angela. I don't know how long ago or when. So basically, she got something to say to Angela, and she's feeling a certain type of way. I was like, okay, okay, she's feeling a certain type of way. So I guess it is what it is, and I was like, Lord, this is what we're going to have. And basically, she's single too as well. And she's going to be a part of the panto, of the artists performing too as well. She does, they're playing her music in the background. And she sounds good. Ain't nothing going on. But, she sounds good. She sounds like a little bit of Beyonce mixed in. A little bit of Mary J. Blige. But very, very low. But in any event, she's here. And she's ready, and basically she's talking about Angela in a negative way. And when it comes to, Savannah, she's feeling a certain type of way. She's basically like, I hope she doesn't come over here to this, to the event in Vegas and basically act up, because if she does, I'm going to have to snatch her little bitty hair. I was like, no, she didn't say I'm going to have to snatch her little bitty hair. And last week I was talking about them braids. So them braids must have been really thin in person, because I was telling you guys, them braids were thin. And so you got Savannah talking about she gonna snatch her little bitty hair. I was like, Lord have mercy, what is going on with this situation? So we're not really gonna get it on and pumping. Then we get the Brat and her girlfriend Jessica. They gonna meet up with Jojo and Lil Easy E, and it seems like the Brat is much more easier to work with when it's not her show. She was, she's down with the situation, she's cool, but also she corrected Eric too as well. And she said, you know what, baby, let me stand in front of you so none of this smoke will blow in your eyes, or none of this smoke will blow on you. And she basically saying, Eric, I'm giving you a hand. She was basically telling Eric that, listen, your wife is standing up here and the smoke is blowing in her face and she got to stand up. There ain't no chair for her because we wasn't prepared for her to come in any event. But what we want you to do is make sure she don't get all the smoke up in her face, but at least her hair was done. Girl, look at her hair. She got it blown out. She got it dyed. She got it fried in the same time. She got it, I don't know what she did. She blew it out. She got a bone straight. She put some pieces up in there. She done changed the color and shit like that. Go ahead, little Easy E wife. But Brat was trying to put him up on game of how to treat her. That's just what I'm saying. I'm just saying he made $3 million last year. And, she's shopping at the dollar store. Something ain't adding up in that situation. But in any event, they meet up with the Brat. Jojo lets everybody know what he doing, what's going to be popping, what's going to be going on with the situation. And, Brat is kind of like teasing him a little bit about them not knowing if, Sequoia Winter can actually sing or perform, and then having Brianna Latrice there, and Brianna Latrice is not going to be, in attendance to the situation at all. She's just going to be, she's just going to record her situation and then also record her performance. But like the winner, I hope the winner gets more than just, an interview with Trina and Trick. Like, I know that Trick and Trina are legends, especially in Miami, especially in Florida, Blase in the third. But like, if I win a showcase, I don't know if I just want to go sit there and sit with Trick and Trina. I'm sorry. I don't know. I hope they add something else to the situation. Hopefully they add something to the situation. The only thing they're going to get is only thing they're going to get as an interview with Trick and Trina. You see how Trick and Trina been out here running these streets and acting up a fool and been embarrassment to the OGs. But in any event, the Brat basically, she finds out that Luke is going to be one of the panelists, and she's cool with that. And she was like, Pepa's going to be a panelist. Is that going to be fair? Like, she's always rooting for her daughter. So is that going to be legit? So she's feeling a certain type of way. You know how the Brat is when it comes to musical ethics, when it comes to anything with musical, the rules with hip hop, with artist spreadsheets, data sheets. The Brat is one of them people that is going to be, she's going to be one of them people that definitely is going to be there to correct the situation, to tell you how things should be. So it is what it is. I was like, Lord have mercy. You saw the Brat is sitting there. She's sitting there feeling a certain type of way, and the Brat, she was just so nice. I was like, compared to how she is on Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, she was just so nice about the situation where she agreed to be the judge, but she did have some questions. As you can see, look at, little Eazy-E's wife. Her hair looks nice. She got banana curls going on. You can see the streak of brown, blonde, and everything. Like, she came through. And so, the Brat was like, she gonna do the events and it ain't gonna be no big deal. And also, I'm glad the Brat fed these guys too, and fed the wife too as well. Because listen, on Growing Up Hip Hop LA, they barely be eating. They barely be going out to eat places. Like big gatherings and out there in the park or somewhere at the beach, like, fancy little shindigs that they all meet up. Sometimes we get two of them together, but they don't really be eating, like have set out like a buffet of like nice food and shit like that. Brianna showed, one restaurant. I think she showed like two, but they really didn't show the food. They didn't really show them enjoying it and stuff like that. So you already know the Brat made sure that food was going to be there for her, wives or whatever, birthday party. So they got to eat. You see, they're eating. They happy, baby. They eating JoJo. Everything's focused on JoJo and his, showcase. I don't know what happened to Twist. I don't know what really happened to Brianna. Like, we didn't really get much of Brianna Latrice at all. We didn't get much of Lil Twist. We didn't get much of a lot of people that I wanted to see. If anything, I wanted to see what was up with JoJo from KC. JoJo from Jodeci. I keep saying KC. So I was just like, damn, like they really like dropped the ball this season. Like, what? Like, you had a legend Jodeci. Who don't know Jodeci? I'm just like, and you gonna put him on the next to the last episode. Tanise tells, Vanessa that she's pregnant. Vanessa was like, okay, that's cool. Blase the third. Tanise is feeling a certain type of way. She don't want to let people know, but that she's pregnant because she doesn't want to have an accident or have a miscarriage. But in any event, Vanessa's cool with the situation. Then Vanessa's packing her bags to go down there to Miami because Angela got her there at the showcase to do that calendar, basically to bear it all. And Vanessa was like, I really don't want to do it. Tanise was like, girl, if I had a body like like you, I would do it. But it seems like Angela's gonna get her way anyway, because you flying down there, so you're gonna get into a swimsuit. So basically, just get into a full cover swimsuit or whatever, because you know Angela's gonna have you, in that calendar. And Tanise is basically like, that's a revenge calendar. Tanise is being Shay Tay. Go ahead, Shanice, handle your business. I mean, Tanise is being Shay Tay. Tanise. And then we got Brianna Latrice. She's recording. And I told you guys over and over that Brianna Latrice could sing very well. I think she's the best singer on the show. I mean, she can hear all types of notes. She has a lot of music that she puts out, that she puts it in a storage, closet or a storage cloud. But she has a lot of music. She doesn't like to promote her music. She doesn't like to sing for people. She doesn't like to sing in public. It's some type of, phobia that she has with music, but she's actually very talented. And when she's drunk, she comes up with even better music, and she'll go on the fly and sing and create a song. And a lot of music that I did hear of Brianna Latrice was when she created while she was drunk, and it sounded good, and she was singing her ass off, and she still smoked cigarettes at the same damn time. But in any event, she recorded her shit. You see the production in the background. So maybe she's coming out of that shell. She's coming out of that bubble, because she's really talented when it comes to writing music, when it comes to singing, and also when it comes to rapping. She can change her voices up to different tones and different sounds. And she knows so much genre of music that of all different cultures and races, and she adds them in when she's singing. But in any event, maybe, we'll get more from her, So we're going to see what's going to happen with this situation. But, it's going to be good. We have, what's her name? Miss Savannah. She comes through and she looking good. I was like, I haven't seen her in red yet, but she looked good. She looked good. I'm just saying, like, we didn't really get no story that we really wanted to see. Like, what, we could have got more Bree, intertwining with other people. What happened between her and Boogie? They need to have another sit down. Like, how come she's not at the showcase? Because of, she don't want to be around Egypt. There's still some legal situations going on with Egypt and Brianna, as far as not legal or courts or anything like that, but just that, WeTV is going to protect Brianna Latrice more than the way that they protected her the first time when she got punched in the face. And her father, he spoke to WeTV and things of that nature. So, Kendu Isaacs is her father. So in any event, they're at the showcase. Creed comes through with her jeans on. She comes through. Her outfit look cool. I do like her outfit. I do like the way that Savannah. I haven't seen Savannah in the dress. It's a nice dress. She looks nice and everything. On Mr. Sam, he's there. Boogie's there, and also Tyran is there too as well. So it's a lot of people. It's a lot of going on. Eric is happy, and look at how happy Egypt is. Egypt looks like she's really happy, and like she really wants to perform. You know what I mean? Like she wants to perform by herself. So basically, Sam is, blocking her shine. And she's kind of saying that. She never really said that until tonight's episode, unless they gonna say they cut it up. But you guys know that WeTV is the best at cutting up film and editing. Like nobody beats WeTV. WeTV is the best. And then we get to Uncle Luke and we get to Pep in that situation. Uncle Luke, he's all flirting with Pep, basically saying she looked good. She's saying meow. He said she's sexy and all this other stuff. I was like, Lord have mercy. He's still trying to get him some Pep. He said he had a crush on her and she still looked good. And she was like, oh, it's so nice to get a compliment or somebody to flirt with me. That's an OG too as well. Any woman loves a compliment from an older gentleman. I was like, you guys are around the same age, girl. What are you talking about? So you got a whole lot going on in this situation. And Pep is being nice about the situation, but Pep like them young boys. The last guys that she was dating was around Sam's age, so she likes them young boys. It is what it is. She still ain't checking for you, Tretch. And so then Creed, she gets surprised and she get to see her father, and he came through and she didn't know that he was coming through. So basically she is happy, she's shocked, she's surprised, and everything. And they hug. And so now she feels good about the situation. He's basically showing her that he cares, but he's also getting that paycheck just like she's getting that paycheck too as well. But Luke said something that was really cool, and what he did say was, like, yo, listen, I've been on tour with Easy E. I've been on tour with Ice Cube. I've been on tour with Tretch. I've been on tour with Pep, and now all of our kids are working together. And he's been on tour with Reverend Ron. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, yo, this is crazy that we're all our kids are working together because the parents have worked together. So that is something good to see too as well. I wish we could see more of it too as well. Get more of the legends on with their kids and building a relationship and show how they are building an empire and trying to impact hip hop and basically, move on the legacy to the next generation. So in any event, we got that going on. So it seems like all good. It seems all cool. The kids are there. So, they ain't kids, they're adults, but they really did put in work. They don't really, they cut the season so short. So what was really supposed to happen? What was really supposed to go on? Like we're missing everything. So it's just a showcase, only 10 episodes. Like there was so much. What about, there should be more with the wedding situation, more just with, developing the characters on the show. So it is what it is. And then when Luke was like, he can go from 0 to 100. Should we be mean or should we be nice, to as judges? And he was like, he goes from 0 to 100, he's full top speed. He was saying all that to Pep because he was flirting with Pep, letting Pep know he can still break it down and still give her what she wants. But Pep is not looking for you, baby. She's looking for a young tenderoni. And we got, Twist is there too as well. So the grandparents flirting made me cringe. Oh God. I am glad Kareem stopped Sam in his tracks. So you have a whole lot going on. So we got Twist, he's up in the building. We got the Brat. There was like, oh my God, the Brat came through. They got the Brat. The Brat showed up. Brat was like, yeah, I'll do this situation with you. I'll do this. Any other time when she's on her show, she can't do shit for nobody. She don't want to work with nobody. She don't want to do shit with nobody. Nothing. But now she does. But in any event, Egypt basically is like, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Basically she wants to prove it to herself that, she can actually be on stage by herself. And then we get the shadiness come through. Tanise is sitting down and she see, Sequoia. Sequoia is there with her mother. And then Tanise gives a compliment. Tanise basically says, oh my God, you the mother? Oh no, you're the daughter. And so basically, Tanise is saying that, Sequoia's mother, looks like the daughter, basically saying that she looks young and beautiful. And then then she said, no, it can't be because Sequoia, you look mad young too as well. And so she was complimenting them, and Sequoia, she basically felt a certain type of way. She was like, oh, what you trying to shade me and diss me at the same damn time, girl? What you trying to do? What you trying to do? What you trying to say? I was like, damn. And, so basically she feels like, Tanise was shading her, and Tanise is with Angela. So that's why she's shading her. So she's feeling a certain type of way. And then, Sequoia asks Tanise, what do you do for a living? And she was like, I'm just a stay-at-home mom, and I have a business. And then, Sequoia was basically like, well, you should be an entrepreneur first. I was like, damn. So Sequoia, she felt like she was being shaded, and she's basically like, I can't believe this. I guess I'm gonna have to go, rogue in this mother effer. I was like, Lord have mercy. What you say, Mary? What set did you say Sam was from? Which he's a set in Chicago. It's a set in Chicago. I don't know if it's the Vice Lords. I don't know anymore. You got to check out the video when he says, I forgot. He, all these gangs out here. I just don't know. Hey, Felicia. So, you got that situation going on. And so we finally get to, what's her name? TT and her mama. So basically they're having a conversation where, basically they want the situation to be done and finito. TT lets her know that she done talked to, on Tretch and all this other stuff, and he found out what was going on. And so now Maureen basically is feeling a certain type of way. She done call Pep to tell Pep, this is the one and the be all. We need to meet and have a conversation and sit down and talk about this shit. And then when it comes to TT, she's kind of nervous, but Maureen basically said, this is the one and last time. We'll just have this conversation. We'll try to dead this. We'll try to move on. But this is the last time. This is the last mother effing time, baby. So basically she's saying this is the last time. She texts Pep text her right back, but Pep said you gotta come to Vegas. So because Egypt went to Jamaica, so now Pep want them to come to Vegas, come to her territory, baby. Or Pep don't want to travel because she had the butt reconstructive surgery because she had butt implants. She got into a car accident, and then she went back to fix the butt implants because of the accident. And the surgeon ended up messing up on her so much where she's ended up suing the doctor. She was under, pain management medication and things of that nature. So I guess she's gonna have Maureen come out, and Maureen want Tretch there. You can see how much respect Maureen has for Tretch. She was like, oh, did Tretch look good? How was he dressed? And he was matching? And they basically have Tretch in high regards. They have him in more high regards than they have Pep. For real. I was just like, Lord. I was like, Lord, baby, it is going on. And so Sam basically, he got to jump into the situation and tell Egypt, you doing this for me. You doing this for us. You carrying me on your shoulders. You carrying us on your shoulder. And basically saying that I want you to show him all your vocal range. Egypt could definitely sing. I don't know why nobody else, really helps out Egypt. You know what I mean? I don't know why they don't do that at all. I don't know why nobody else signed her before, Sam even came in the picture. And then in the previous episodes, in the preview of the next episode, it almost seems like Pep is afraid, for her daughter to get up there and sing. Like Pep don't believe in Egypt's music. I don't know. That's what it looked like. So all the judges are set up. You got Pep. She's down there. You got the Brat. She got all types of colors on. She got the Gucci bag. She got everything. She got, I don't know. She got a whole lot of shit going on. She got the beads, the hoodie, the gold, the watch, the glasses, the mask, the bandana, the book, the jeans, cut up, open, bleach, stonewash. She's just like a fucking billboard out here in these streets. I don't know what she's doing. So she's like a billboard in these streets, baby. When I say a walking billboard, she is a walking billboard. I'm like, you doing too much, but that's the Brat. That's how she gets down. And Egypt basically saying she's gonna do this for herself, and it's been a long time since she's been on stage. And even Pep says it's been a long time since she performed by herself, and all the cameras went back to the times that she did perform by herself. So basically, it seems like Pep and Egypt are calling out Sam that he's always jumping in on stage. He's always there. But at one point, Sam did say that Egypt wanted him around because she was suffering from some disease in her throat where, she couldn't really sing anymore. Only thing that she can do is rap because of some disease. Sam's father mentioned the disease or whatever the hell it was. But in any event, I guess she's back to singing. She has worked on it. But she's back, and I was like, Lord have mercy. When she didn't have on this black lipstick and this makeup, and she was walking in that hallway, I was like, who is that little boy? Like, what's going on? And then we have Lil Easy's wife. She's there. Her hair ain't done today. Is tied up again, flat gel. She had a blowout. She had it styled where she went back to, her normal look. And then we have, Eric Ortiz, Latoya. She's on stage. She's doing the situation. And then you got Jojo's daughter from Jodeci. She's on stage. She gets some criticism. The Brat is basically like, you holding something back. You ain't doing it all, and things of that nature. And so then you get Jack. She's on stage, and everything seems cool with that situation. And then when it comes down to the situation, when it comes to what's her name, Creed is basically, she's watching Sam and she's looking over at Sam, and she sees that Sam is like walking around in his hoodie. He looks suspicious. He looked like he's up to no good. And baby, she done blocked him from going anywhere because he said he wanted to do sound check. He wanted to do mic check. So she stopped him dead in his tracks, baby, while she got her Dunkin' Donuts coffee, or she got some type of coffee, she got some type of coffee going on in her hand. She stopped Sam, and Sam was like, what? He didn't argue with her. He didn't argue with her because he knew better not to argue with her at all, point blank period. He was trying to get back there, but it looks like he might get on stage somehow. They did show last week previews that he's going to get on stage, but I don't know if he's actually going to make it on the stage. It seems like they cut out a lot because Maureen was in Egypt and Pep was already supposed to have a conversation. A lot of things that they just cut out. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on in the situation. And so, oh, you're wrong for that. What did you say, blessing? Lord have mercy. It was some type of disease. So, so you got that situation going on. And the other, she did good. Casey's, Jojo's daughter, she did good. And, Jack, she did good. She didn't get no criticism at all. So I'm just like, but I can't believe it's going to be over. Creed jumped on it like her money, and not today. Yes, she did. She jumped on the situation. She wasn't playing around, baby. She wasn't going on with the situation. She wasn't going to but I believe Sam is going to get backstage anyway. But if he does get backstage, if he is backstage, how he's going to get there is because production is going to bring him there, so we're going to see. So I wonder if Sam is actually going to have a conversation, with, TT's fiance and things of that nature. He admitted that, he was out here dipping and dabbling out here in these streets, baby. So the phone lines are open. If anybody want to call, please let me know. Please call in. If you want to jump on the StreamYard, let me know too as well. But it was a kind of a good episode, but it was so rushed because I really wanted to see, Jojo daughter. I wanted to see Jojo. I wanted to see like what he was up to. What was Jojo doing all this time? Like what was going on with Jojo? From Jodeci, like could we have got some more people from Jodeci to come on the show? Like for real. Like I'm feeling a certain type of way. Are we gonna see the situation where Jojo's daughter, Sequoia, is she gonna actually confront Angela? Because Angela always be skinning, she always be getting away with shit. Nobody get a chance to really come at her. And the only person that really came at, Angela was Brianna Latrice. And they had, what they did to Brianna Latrice. They had to back her off. They had to, they had to simmer her down. They had to give her some tranquilizers, baby. But so now we got Jojo from KC, why is she coming after Angela? She's basically blaming Angela because her baby father wasn't there when the baby was born, and the baby father, ran over there to Angela. So, Sequoia, she's mad about the situation. That's your baby daddy, baby. That was your man. That's your children's father. Why is he leaving you while you already had the baby? He ain't worried about you or the family. How is she supposed to be worried about you? We can have sisterly love and, empowerment and be like, go take care of your children. But what if he says, oh, I am taking care of my child, go see my child, pick my child up, I pay child support, I send gifts to as well, I just don't want to be with the mama no more. But Angela does have a bad habit of always being with men that have babies on the way, or ex-wives and girlfriends like a day late. They just broke up with their girlfriend a day before. She's always having a bad habit of being with these guys that are always connected to other women while she's dealing with them, and they always choose the other women. Or, she breaks up with them, but like she's always going through some shit. Like somebody's always accusing her of being with their baby daddy or being with their baby father or something like that. So it's like she's always going through the situation. It's like she can never get a man that ain't got another woman. Well, she would have had who? She would have had who? She would have had who? Who she would have had, you know what I mean? She could have had somebody really good, you know? She could have been with Romeo. Romeo wouldn't have cheated on her. Romeo ain't got no kids. I would have tied that man down, baby. I would have been his Jesus wife. We'd have been going to church. I would have been sending him them Bible study quotes, baby. He would have put a ring on it. He would have adopted my son. We would have been writing out this motherfucker like crazy. Do you see what Romeo's doing? He's doing music. He's producing movies, TV shows, pilots. He's, humanitarian out here in the community. He does so much, and then he stays in shape. He look good. He's very respectful. He knows how to carry himself. And at the same time, he can get loaded, toe to toe with you. He don't do no drugs or nothing like that. He ain't got 18, 90, 100 kids. Girl, you should have got up on that. Ooh, baby. I know the boxer Daniel Jackson. He was good. Jacob Daniels. But he had a baby mama that nursed him back to health, and she was coming for you just a year ago. So it's just like, damn, she's always going through it with somebody else's man. Like, I mean, she can't find a single man if her life depended on it. It's so messed up that, these guys, they play them games because they want to get between her legs. And then once they get it, they're gone. You got to make them wait. You got to make them hold on. You got to hold on to your cookies sometimes. You can't give up your cookies. She gave her cookies up too quick to Daniel Jacobs. And he got it. He realized what kind of work he probably had to put in. And then his baby mama was out here whiling, basically saying that she took care of him. She nursed him back to health. So, baby, he was like, you know what? I'm just going to go back home to my baby mama. We already live in Florida. Angela went out there and rented a condo in Miami to be with this dude. I don't know if he paid for it or she paid for it, but in any event, she's enjoying Miami. She's about to get a revenge calendar. Girl, he done already seen it, tasted, flipped it, and smacked it. He don't give a damn about no calendar no more. And if he does, he would just take the calendar, buy it, and then, he'll have one-on-one sessions with your calendar, but he's still MIA, and you guys ain't getting back together. I know you don't want him either, And it's just one of them situations. So the phone lines are open. You guys could jump in on the StreamYard too as well. Let me put out the invitation for y'all. But basically, I'm not too happy. I'm not too thrilled with the situation of, they just like, how you gonna have Jojo from Jodeci on, and you gonna give him the last episode to be on, and his daughter's a Spitfire? That would have been all these guys, chilling together. Like, there should have been more gatherings. It was just like, it was so quick. They did have gatherings, but they didn't have meaningful gatherings where, they did stuff together. They conquered issues and things of that nature. And I can't believe only 11 episodes. Like, what's going on? And making me feel a certain type of way, y'all. For real. So yes, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. What's up, LSW? What's up, Melissa? What's up, Mo? What's up, Felicia Butler? What's up, Blessing? What's up, Nunu Sky? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's good with you? What's popping? What's happening? So that's the situation that's happening. I just can't believe Black Lavender's in the building. I just can't believe it's gonna be over and done with. Major's in the building. Tony's in the building. So please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. I was feeling a certain type of way, but it's, why did Egypt and Pep basically step out and say that, this is, Egypt hasn't performed in a long time, like she's doing this by herself. So basically they were throwing shots that he's always in the picture. They feel a certain type of way. Why ain't Pep never said nothing? Why she ain't never speak up for her daughter and say, yo, how come she never told Sam to fall back? You know what I mean? Like, how it's just crazy. Like, it's just a crazy situation. Now all of a sudden, like, we want to dive into that situation. We want to talk about why you guys feel that Sam is always in the place to be. You guys want to act like, oh no, he's not in her spotlight, blasting the third. He's helping her. He does this, he does that. But yet you're out here saying that he's in the spotlight, like she's finally gonna be on stage by herself. It's like a big deal to you guys. Like, what is Sam, her safety blanket? Did you guys ever want him on stage with her? Did you guys feel a certain type of way, Pep? So therefore, I believe that Tretch don't only need to talk to Maureen, he needs to sit down and have a real conversation with know how real that conversation is going to go, because Pep kind of she wrote a book saying that Tretch abused her. So I think him raising his voice at her, because he's going to have to raise his voice, he's going to try to have to get her attention, because she's hard-headed, she ain't going to listen, she doesn't see that she could very well have talked to Maureen, got together and tried to work out the situation, or explain why she never talked to Maureen and try to make up try to make the situation come together. How come Maureen and Pep didn't get together, have a conversation, plan out the things that they needed to say, work it out between each other? Like, Maureen didn't have a problem, Pep didn't have a problem with Maureen either, their daughters have the problem. So then you work on a situation where they can resolve the situation as adults, and then each one talk to their daughter. Maureen has talked to TT and told TT, you need to make up with this, but TT did what the hell she wanted to do. She kept going out there trying to find information on Sam and blah and the third. She done got her cohorts involved. She done got Brianna Latrice involved, and Brianna Latrice was beefing, with, Pep and Egypt. So, but Maureen always kept it a buck. Maureen always kept it 100. Like, she wasn't trying to have them two fighting at all, point blank, period. Luke was too excited to sleep with Pep. Yes, he did, Black Lavender. He wanted some pool. He wanted some, I was about to say the word, Lord. What's going on? Let's see. Okay. Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you perfectly. What's going on?
Hi. This is the first time I show my face on here for you.
I know, but I seen your videos anyway. You know how it be.
Yeah, but it's probably better in person though, ain't it? Than I'm on your page, huh?
It's all good. So what you think about the situation where people can actually see you read down? Okay, hold on 1 second, Tony. Hey, what's up, Felicia Butler? What's going on?
I'm doing fine, and yourself?
I'm doing good. We got Tony on the StreamYard, and I have you on the phone. So Tony's going to start off, and then you piggyback, and we just go back and forth. You heard me, Tony?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. So what you think about tonight's episode? What do you want to talk about?
It was good. I really liked it. I like how Cree and her father got together. Hopefully things get better between them. And I like that Trench, went to TT's house to talk to her, and Sean and and Tyran was with him. Somebody need to get that family back together, because they've been off the rails for the last 2 seasons. So somebody need to step up and try to do something, because these ladies are too stubborn. They just too much in their ways to even want to fix the situation. And you shouldn't let a TV show, which I think they letting this TV show and the editing and all the drama that comes with it get in the way of their family. And I just think that's jacked up. And Sam, he needs to stay in his lane and stay in his place. He should be trying to help fix the situation instead of instigating it and making it worse. And then go ahead.
All right, so Felicia, so what are your thoughts on the situation?
My thoughts on the situation, family is thicker than everything. Family is everything. I'm glad that Trench had came over there trying to spray the net out. Your significant other don't supposed to be all in your family business. I understand you guys do pillow talk. He don't need to be all involved in your family business. Your family is your family, and my family is my family.
Mm-hmm. So what else would you like to all right, Tony, you go. You got the floor. Then after you go, Felicia Butler would go.
I like that the Brat and Judy was on the show, and Eric, he should listen to Brat because Brat, like I said, she was giving him some knowledge. She was dropping some gems, and I don't know if he was too nervous or what, but yeah, I like that Brat was on the show. And I like that her, Luke, and Pepa are the judges. I really do like that. I think that's good. That's what these young artists need. Good, music legends like them to get involved and try to help them and give them encouragement and give them words of wisdom and let them know if they're good or what they need to work on and improve on. So it's good to have stuff like that. So I like the showcase. But Sam, like I said, I just got a feeling Sam's gonna do something to mess things up. And I just hope he don't. I just hope he just stay his butt in the audience and let Egypt shine on her own without him. So
okay,
Only thing I liked about the show also that I'm glad Brat did step up the cane to LA to tell them young guys what to do because a person in the game for a long time need to tell somebody what to do. And then I like when she checked Easy, respect your woman because she's so used to him telling her what to do all the time. That's why she's so protective of him. And then that. They should have did a rundown on they, like Brett says, they should have did a rundown on their list first before they actually done a list.
Facts. Yeah, she was checking them, girl. She was. Felicia?
I'm here, and then I'm surprised that Aaliyah finally got her done the first time instead of using Blue Magic and Team Moisturizer mix. She actually looked good on that thing.
I know she did. She got her hair blowed out. She got it dyed. She got it colored. She got it highlights and everything. Lord. What about you, Tony? What you think about that scene with the Brat and Jojo and Lil Eazy-E, where she was basically giving them a rundown of the people that she picked as judges and not knowing what Sequoia sound like, and then letting Brianna Latrice record her track and not even show up?
Well, I just think, like I said, they need to listen to her because she been in the game since the 90s, so she know what she talking about. So like I said, and I think they just amateurs, and it's good that they brought somebody like her on to, give her opinion and let them know what's good and what's bad. And, so I think they did a good job bringing her in. She definitely, dropped some gems and gave them the truth. Told them like it is.
Facts. What else do you want to add, Felicia?
What I want to add is that too. I'm glad that she said that they better not be biased on their showcase, because you being biased on the showcase, you don't need to be on the showcase. And they needed that wisdom from an OG.
Facts. All right, go ahead, Tony. Jump in. What else would you like to add?
Savannah looked real good tonight, in that episode. And plus, she showed a lot of maturity. And I'm like, she need to try to act like this more often instead of messy girl vibes. So hopefully she continue to show her maturity and things like that. And then Cree, I love me some Cree. I mean, she the bomb like always. The way she stepped in and stopped Sam, I like somebody needed to stop him. Sam don't need to be getting his butt up on that stage doing nothing, because that showcase is not about you. And and I think he just using Egypt to get fame. If you was gonna get in the showcase, you should have seen some of your music, and you could have did your music individually, or you and Egypt could have been recording music together if y'all was a duo. And brought it in, let people know ahead of time what you was gonna do, and maybe y'all could have gotten that showcase together. So since it's not about him, I'm glad that Cree stepped up and shut him down. And then I'm waiting for next week when Mama Maureen getting Pep in Egypt's butt. I bet you she gonna get on them about how they've been treating TT. But yeah, I want them to fix that family situation because it don't make no sense for them to let. I think like Sam is part of the problem with that family dynamic, and they need to fix that because this dude, he got 2 kids. I just don't see him being worth it. He not worth the problems that they have. Not at all.
Now, what do both of you guys think about the situation when it comes to, you know, TT fiance finally saying that he did cheat on, you know, TT? Felicia, answer that question, and then Tony, you can respond to.
To me, he should have been honest about that question from the beginning because it wasn't no big deal that he did it from the beginning. Because when you in a relationship in the beginning, of course you're gonna cheat on your significant other. But instead of being around the bush about the crime, you like don't want to say anything. But now you really get to know if you're not doing anything, that's a good thing. And then what Tony said about Sam, so not to get on my nerves. He do too much. He all up in the family business. You're not a husband. You are a boyfriend. She could dump you any day.
Okay, what about you, Tony? What you think about TT's fiance letting us know that he did cheat on TT in the beginning of their relationship?
Just like Felicia said, he should have been open and honest from the beginning, and he could have shut that rumor down real quick had he came out and said something. You know, so like I said, when the longer and longer that you are quiet about a situation, especially when something about you is true, you might as well just admit it from the start so you can shut that rumor down. So it was poor judgment on his behalf. Because you know if something is true, either say it's not your business and don't admit it, or if you do admit it, own up to it from the beginning so you can shut the rumors down and go from there.
What do you guys think about? Oh, my bad. What do you guys think about Mimi time anytime says is going to lead up to a double wedding? So do you think that Egypt and TT are going to end up making up and having a double wedding in Jamaica for next season? Tony, answer, and then Felicia, you follow.
It's possible. Anything is possible. It might not happen most likely, but it's possible. It's a possibility. I give it 50-50 shot.
You, Felicia?
I don't think so because even though it do make up, why they want to get married on the same day? Because you got your date and she got her date.
What else would you like to add, Felicia, to the show? What do you think about Jojo from Jodeci's daughter? I can't get his. I don't know. I guess I'm so happy to see Jojo that I'm thinking about Casey. So what do you think about Casey? What do you think about Jojo on the show with his daughter? Do you think that they should have brung him back in the beginning of the show? Why would they wait to the last episode to bring a legend like Jojo from Jodeci onto the show?
They should have been brought him on the show because he is a multi-platinum artist. And then at the same time, too, you know how we TVs, they want to bring out the best for last. Then some people just don't like to do reality TV.
That's true, too. What about you, Tony? What's your thoughts on that?
I think that they should have brought him, like Felicia said, from the beginning of the season, you know, so we can know about what he's been doing since, you know, his group then broke up, you know, and what's been going on with him. And then we needed to know more about his daughter. But what her issue with Angela is. Maybe her and Angela could have maybe had a civilized conversation, something like that. But the way she coming in, she seemed like a troublemaker. She really is. She just want to be on for the drama instead of her music. And I feel like if you instead of being upset with Angela, you need to take the problem up with your baby daddy and keep that type of business off of TV, and so try to solve that problem first, and don't come on TV trying to make Angela your storyline.
I know she's making. Let me see. She's definitely making Angela her storyline. What do you think about that, Felicia? That Angela might be somebody else's storyline, Mr. Jojo's daughter.
She came off the wrong way trying to check a woman about a man. One thing I learned about in the streets, you never check no woman about a man. You go check that man first. Then if a woman got a problem, then you go check that woman. Because to me, you should have been focused on your music instead of go up there on that dang on stage and lip sync your whole song. You need your butt whooped. And you know you got a pretty boy. And then you coming here checking her sister-in-law because she talk about your mama look good for her age. Yes, your mom look good for your age. She's not calling you old. She gave your butt a compliment, but you too young and stupid to realize that.
Facts. Facts on top of facts. Lord have mercy. That was a situation too. What else would you like to add, Tony?
That I like the video, and you do a great job as always, and it feels good to be on your screen.
Oh, thank you so much, Tony. I appreciate you. Please let everybody know where they can find you at.
Well, I went by my, a name that I started out with. This was the name that I used, but my whole name, my full first name, is in the chat. I'll type it. But I miss Boogie and Brianna tonight.
I know. I don't know why Boogie, Brianna, like what was the thought? Like what was going to happen after that situation? I wanted to see how Boogie going to respond. How did, Savannah respond to them being kicked out by security? Like what? Terrible.
Yeah, don't make no sense.
What about you, Felicia? What do you think about? Did you wanted to see a follow-up with Boogie and Brianna Latrice?
Yes, I have, because it seemed like they cut out that screw. They loosened that screw out that situation, because I want to see what's going on that situation. Unless Brianna probably said that she didn't want to film around Boogie or dealing with Boogie anymore, I can see that.
Someone asked me this question in the comments from last week's video, and I can't remember who was the person that asked me the question, but they said, they asked me, do you feel that we don't see Twist on the show is because what he said about the LGBT community to Pep? Is that because, Twist was supposed to be like the breakout star. He was even on Instagram before the pandemic begun, or when the pandemic had just begun. He said that he got a bag from WeTV and he's gonna be stepping up. He's gonna be more of a role, and he's about to get it. And then we didn't see him at all. So you answer that, Felicia, and then Tony, you tell me what you think about that.
Yes, I believe they cut him out because of LGBTQIA rant, even though it was a homophobic to me. But Pep is one of the producers on that show, and she probably went up there to the head man talking about, let him do this many episodes. I like seeing Twist on my TV screen because he give me a laugh.
Okay, what about you, Tony? What you think about that?
Yeah, I think that's why they did it. And plus, when he wasn't on, I didn't miss him anyway, because I'm tired of seeing him looking all tacky and like a hot mess. He dressing in them slippers and pajamas in public. You should leave that stuff at home, at your house. That's embarrassing to be going out in a public place and you being filmed like that. Come on now. If you're going to be the breakout star, like step up your fashions. You know what I'm saying? For real, dude. Like you dress like you depressed. If you know how to dress, show us how you dress out in public. We don't want to see no slippers and you pajamas and stuff out in public. Leave that stuff at home. That's houseware. So, but yeah, I don't dislike Twist, but yeah, we need to see you change up. Stop.
And so Mo asked the question, basically, what did Twist say? He basically said some things to Pep about Sam wearing fingernail polish, wearing a G-string, and not being taught, by the OGs and not having any man raising him, basically calling Sam, part of the LGBT community and things of that nature. So Pep was like, that is homophobic and things of it. He was like, no, it's not homophobic. I'm just telling you how I am. I'm just telling you how I am as a man and how I grew up. So, after that, we ain't seen him. So Felicia, what else would you like to add?
What else I'm gonna say? But Sam, he do too much. And why he act like he want to go up there? I want to check sound check. I want to check the thing. In case of that, you should have went up there and performed. But I forgot you so social awkward. You fall out with people so much that you can't do your performance as an artist because you're being a butthole to everybody, and then you want to control this young girl. Everything what she do, we don't see you don't get your kids. You need to get your children. And spend time with them on the scene instead of being all about you, Samantha.
I just got to add that he does spend a lot of time with his children. His children are always with him in Egypt, chilling at, Pep's house outside in Vegas. His kids are always there. Egypt is really a stepmother, let me tell you. She's really a stepmother for real. What about you, Tony? What would you like to add?
Yeah, I feel like she's like Felicia said about Sam, need to turn either put his focus on his music or put more focus on the kids and stop trying to get involved in everybody else's business. Stop being messy. Set a better example for your children, because you don't want them growing up thinking, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be a messy person, or I'm supposed to be a confrontational person who don't know how to conduct themselves like an adult or like a man, and I have to be selfish and have all the attention to myself instead of letting my woman shine like he needs to let Egypt shine. So he needs to grow up. He has some growing up to do.
What do you guys think about Vanessa, doing the calendar? Do you think she really wants to do it, or you think she's going to do it for her sister? You go, Felicia, and then Tony.
I think she just want to do it because Angela want her to do it. And I understand what Vanessa saying. Like, she look good. She lost all that weight. And she older. A lot of older, you getting close to 40, you don't want to show all your skin like that, like you was in your 20s and you got kids. You be trying to be more conservative.
What about you, Tony?
I think she should do it. If she does do it, that man that she with maybe want to not only claim her more, but maybe want to put the ring on it, because he might get jealous and think that other man might want to see that, might want to holler at her. She might get more of his attention.
What else would you guys like to add to the what you thought about the episode?
I had seen you over the thing online say Sam was in the streets. And Sam was really a street dude. He won't be doing all that sugar honey iced tea he do, because a real street dude don't carry himself like that. And that's all I'm gonna say.
All right. So basically, you're saying that Sam, he's not really that street dude.
No.
Okay, I think the volume is low. So you're saying that he's fake? He's perpetrating out here in these streets?
He perpetrating. very perpetrated because a real street dude don't carry himself all in no woman business. A street dude, only thing they worry about is their money and they hustle.
So you don't think
about their money?
Go ahead. Go ahead. So you don't think he's a gangster? You don't think he ran with a set? He said he was in Chicago running with the hardest, the toughest, and the baddest. You don't believe it?
No.
What makes you not believe it?
Because he too. I wish I could cuss on YouTube. I'll say the B. I'm gonna say he too B made. I'm gonna say it like that.
What you think, Tony?
Like what she said. I don't have no more to say about the episode except for it was pretty good, and I like this review.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Tony. You have a blessed night.
You too, and you have a good night too, Felicia.
And you too, Tony.
Nice talking to y'all.
Nice talking to you too. Peace.
Nice talking to you too.
Thank you.
Anything else you would like to add, Felicia?
No, ma'am, that's all I have to say. The nice episode was really good. I hate they cut the season shut down. Made me mad.
It made me mad too.
And that's the only thing I'm going to say about this show. You have a blessed night. Peace, while y'all have a blessed night too.
All right. Thank you so much. Much love to you. Peace.
Much love to you too. Peace.
Peace. Peace, everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming through. Please hit that like button. Please share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated. And if you guys can please keep Chef Disaster 3.0 in your prayers. Please keep him in your prayers. And please go check out his video. It's on my community wall. And actually find out what he's going through. So please keep him in your prayers. He's a part of Peace Squad. He's a part of the peace community, the love community. Spread love, not hate. Please keep him in your prayers. Prayer for a healing, please, and a blessing too as well. Thank you guys. Much love. Peace to each and every one of y'all. Stay woke, stay black, stay up, stay wise, stay woke, stay up, stay wise, stay woke.